This week, a hot new bombshell.
After bombshell after bombshell.
Bombshell.
A lot of stories were
revelation.
tracking, including an absolute bombshell.
About a bombshell.
There was a major new bombshell.
Unbelievable.
Bombshell conversation.
Reality Bombshell.
Hello, welcome to Reality Bombshell, the podcast that investigates the not true crimes of your guiltiest pleasures and examines reality TV through a true crime lens. My name is Ariel, my pronouns are she, her, and I am your resident reality TV historian.
I'm Ben, my pronouns are he, him. I'm the skeptic turned co-conspirator.
My name's Kelson, my pronouns are they, them, and I'm the authority on all things queer.
True.
This is helpful for today.
Yeah.
Together, we connect clues, follow the drama, and unpack all things reality TV, one case at a time. What case are we talking about today, Benny?
We are talking about a very recent case.
Ooh, I'm excited.
This is unfolding as we speak, actually. This is Celebrity Big Brother, which is being filmed. I think it's UK Celebrity Big Brother happening right now. Mm-hmm. What do we know about Big Brother?
I know a fair amount.
I know nothing.
I know
so
nothing.
please tell us.
So, from my recollection, my sister watched Big Brother, and so I would see it when she was watching it.
Your big sister watched
My
Big
big
Brother.
sister watched Big Brother,
Yeah.
that's true. So it's a competition reality show.
Yep.
You all live in the same house.
Cool.
And there's cameras running 24/7, and people can go online and just look at the cameras and see what people are doing at any given moment.
Wild.
That's a big draw of the show. That's why it's called Big Brother,
Right.
because Big Brother's always watching.
Yep.
Big Brother meaning everybody watching. The audience is always watching.
Yes.
There's not a Big Brother.
No.
No,
Like
it's
a
cameras.
force
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
And
I understand.
they have it 24 hours, so you
Yeah.
can watch
Right.
the stream.
That's what Calvin
Sorry.
said. Yeah.
Men, are
So
you
sorry.
fucking kidding me?
That's straight.
That's all I've said about the show so far. I haven't even gotten it. I said it's a reality competition TV show where there's cameras streaming 24/7.
And you can go watch
And you
them.
can go watch them. That's all I've said.
Get him out of here.
Do we want to start this again?
No! Okay. Anyway, so it's a competition reality show. People are watching you 24/7. And there's the competitions each week. You're in teams, and the team that wins are the haves, the teams that don't win are the have-nots.
Oh, that show in the desert, Kid Nation.
Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
That specific
that-
concept.
Yeah.
Kid Nation. We should
We
just
should
talk about
cover
that.
that.
That's
sometime.
on my list.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that
Yeah.
took place where the Rust shooting happened. It's the same ghost town.
I did not know
Seriously?
that. Wow.
Bad
Oh,
juju.
damn.
Cool.
That's
Bad
crazy.
juju, yeah.
Anyway, and with Big Brother, you have to vote to eliminate people each week and everything like that.
Okay.
But yeah, bunch of people in a house. They're all trying to be big personalities. They want to be the ones getting the most views and stuff. And I think audiences vote pretty frequently on, sometimes people can get rewards.
Okay.
And I think
Very
Hunger Games.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
So
yeah.
Ben, do you want to recap that? So that
So another competition show.
yeah.
How would we all do? How do we think we each would fare on this reality TV competition show? I think I would do pretty well.
Yeah.
Is there an amount of so Survivor has a lot of backstabbing and secret playing things?
Yes.
Does
Yeah,
Big
it
Brother
has
have
that
a
kind of
It's a
similar-
lot. It's a lot of the social game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also it's Survivor, but in a house.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I would be good at Survivor, but I don't
Don't
want
want be
to
on an
out in
island.
the wilderness.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
I think I'd be terrible at all of it.
Yeah. I think I'd do okay.
I would be
yeah.
not great at the social game, but I feel like I would be good at the challenges.
I'd be good on. I think I'd be good at the social game, but I don't think I'd be able to keep it up long term.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be good at any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no desire to go on reality TV, despite
Yeah.
Your
If
entire
I was doing anything, I'd want it to be a
obsession.
competition where I can play a game.
and win money.
Yeah.
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 So our people of interest today.
Oh my god.
We're going to be talking about Mickey Rourke and JoJo Siwa.
Never thought I'd see them in the same pair.
Now-
Yeah, same
seriously.
PowerPoint slide.
For our younger listeners,
Yeah.
can somebody tell us who Mickey Rourke is? No?
Mickey Rourke is an actor.
He is.
The only thing I know about him was he was in Iron Man 2. He was
He
one
was.
of the villains
Yeah.
in Iron
Yeah.
Man 2.
Yeah. I just kind of know him.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I
right.
just
Sure,
kind of
sure,
know
sure.
him.
He won an I think he won an Oscar
For
or
The
something.
Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
Yeah.
That's right.
2008, I believe.
Right. So he's been out of the public eye for a while.
Yeah, I mean,
No one's talked about
He
him.
was big in the 80s,
80s
I
and
want to say.
90s, right?
Right.
And then he kind of, The Wrestler was his big comeback.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Iron Man 2 was around 2008 as well,
Correct.
if I remember correctly.
I think that was early 2010s.
It was
I
early
think
2010s because the first Iron Man came out in
was
2008.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was
So
like
it's probably
similar
2010.
with
So he
him,
probably
like,
got
yeah.
cast in
Yeah.
Iron Man 2 from
The
his
Wrestler.
role.
But
in
that's
The
literally
Wrestler.
like I have not heard Mickey Rourke's name
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
There's really,
Yeah.
I think he's been in a bunch of like crap movies
Yeah.
just to like.
What was he like
living.
doing in the 80s? Like what was he originally famous for?
Yeah,
That's what I was trying to find. Like it very much seems like not much.
Yeah.
Like some stuff
He's just
like
kind of like there.
Yeah.
Like some celebrities, I'm like, I don't know why I know you, but like I do.
I always confuse him with Mickey Rooney, who was in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
very different.
yeah.
And played like a very racist character on Breakfast
Yeah.
at Tiffany's.
Yeah.
And
He was in Year of the Dragon, 9.5 Weeks, like movies I've actually heard of. I don't know how large of a role he had in these.
Yeah.
Not movies I've actually seen.
Which is saying
but
something
he was
because Ben
like
watches a lot of movies.
Yeah.
he was actively working in the 80s and 90s. And that he was in Point Blank. Yeah, like actively doing stuff 80s, 90s, kind of fell out late 90s, 2000s. Still working, but like
Yeah.
nothing
Nothing,
good.
yeah. What's he been doing since Iron Man 2?
Nothing good.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So now he's on Celebrity Big Brother
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
or he was on Celebrity Big
Celebrity
Brother.
Brother, yeah.
He is not anymore.
For the older
For the older
listeners,
listeners, can somebody tell us who JoJo
JoJo
Siwa
Siwa
is?
So JoJo Siwa, she got her start on Dance
Moms, yes.
which is
Sure
another
did.
reality TV show.
Yes.
And then she really like branded herself a lot with like being like very cutesy, being very
Yep.
pop. She had like the side
Rainbowy.
ponytail that she always had bows in.
Yep.
And then like
She created like an empire on merch.
she did.
Yes.
Like,
She
pretty
really did.
impressive,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And then like lately she's been trying to break out of that like kid
She's having her
and
Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus. Yeah, except it's
Yeah.
like
cringe.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Miley Cyrus breakout, like the first thing that I think of is "Can't Be Tamed," and I'm like, okay, that song's like kind of a bop.
Right, and
Like,
then like
the music video,
Wrecking
like
Ball
cool
and-
wrecking
yeah.
ball.
It felt like Miley was like actually an adult, whereas it feels like JoJo Siwa is just still a kid.
It's
Which
how old
is-
is she? Because
so-
she's like in her 20s.
She's
or something.
21. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she's older than Miley was when she was.
Yeah, she
having
can
that
drink.
Wow,
make-
yeah.
But
that
it
breakup
something
She
moment.
feels
about
like
it-
she's 14 to me.
It really
Yeah.
it gives Ariel in The Little Mermaid being like, "Father, I'm 16.
But Daddy, I love him.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I can
Yeah,
marry
like I
who
can do all
want.
this
Yeah,
stuff."
right. I thought you were
I
about to come for me.
No.
No. She has also invented gay pop recently.
She
Right,
invented gay
of
pop.
course, of course. There's never been a
as
gay pop star before.
gay pop
Yes.
person myself, I can confirm
Yeah.
no gay pop before JoJo
And I was
Siwa.
not gay until I learned JoJo Siwa was, so
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Right.
it's-
So,
yeah, right.
yeah.
Thank you, JoJo.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's 21. Mickey Rourke is 72.
Right.
So
Yeah.
feels like a recipe for disaster to have somebody who you're not related to, a 50-year age gap, just living in the same house. I don't know. That
I don't
feels.
know.
Yeah, I mean it's Big Brother.
It's a Big Brother.
Fair,
they all
but,
have their
like-
own. Well, they don't all have their own rooms. Sometimes I think it's a
I mean,
have-not
Mickey and
situation,
JoJo are
sometimes.
certainly
Well, yeah, they're
sharing.
yeah,
They're not
exactly.
sharing a room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We will get into who JoJo
I mean,
is
with-
sharing a room with.
With
Yeah.
hindsight of what happens in this situation, I would agree with you.
Correct.
But
Yeah.
without knowledge of that, I don't know that it would necessarily like raise a flag to me.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a
TV show.
reality TV show.
But-
yeah.
But
Yeah.
here it does because
Also,
Yes.
wait, I just want to say too, because we were comparing JoJo Siwa to Miley Cyrus. She dated Miley's sister.
whoa,
Did she
I
really? Noah?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't
I didn't
realize
realize
that.
I think it was Noah.
Wow.
What? Yeah, like she went through like a bad breakup, and that was like with like
with Noah Cyrus. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
know
I
that.
did not know that at all.
yeah.
Huh.
Well,
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
yeah. Known better. That's all I know.
Yeah.
let's get into the crime of the day.
Okay.
So
An old
so
man says
ugly.
stuff. This is not surprising.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
This is very much old man yells at cloud energy.
Yeah.
I have some like
Um,
serious thoughts on this. I can't wait to discuss.
Yeah.
too.
Do you want a quick breakdown on what
No.
happens, or you just want to?
Oh, I want to go into
Yeah,
the
let's
line.
just watch it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's just see
cool,
what he
cool.
does.
So do you like girls or boys?
Me? Girls.
I know, I could tell.
My partner is non-binary.
Just think, in 4 days, we'll never see each other again. 4
days.
Nah, babe.
I'm trying to last 4 days. If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I'll tie you up.
I can promise you that won't happen. I dare you to try. You'll be the one tied up.
Hey, bud.
Thank you, love. Fucking A. Good.
Yeah.
We all vote each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick.
JoJo.
That's homophobic.
Eh?
So that's homophobic if that was your reasoning.
Have you got anyone you want to vote out? Well, no, we actually can't
No, you
discuss
can't.
this.
No,
we
you
can't
can't.
discuss this.
You
This is
can't.
undiscussable.
The lesbian I'm going to vote out.
No, you can't do that, Mickey.
You also can't say that.
No, we can't.
Which JoJo's real? JoJo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
JoJo.
JoJo.
Lovely lady.
Is she?
Lovely girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a good lad.
Appreciate ya.
She's what I call some woman.
I need a fag. Not talking to you. I need a fag.
Mickey, you can't say that, Mickey.
One breath at a time, troops. One breath at a time.
You're on your own.
You can't say that, Mickey.
I know, but I was talking about a cigarette.
I know you. I know. Yeah, I know.
See you boys in a
See you in a
minute.
bit.
See you, mate.
Yeah,
Hope you find that cigarette.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, me too.
He's just from a different planet, bless him.
It's crazy to me that still exists.
Everyone keeps, oh, it's old-fashioned, blah, blah. You can't justify it because
Nope.
it's not right. You can't try and justify things which just
Nope.
aren't right. There's no point
Yeah.
us sitting here and going, oh, it's like if it's someone's age. It's so like, that's not a thing anymore.
But what I felt when you were over there was like you had my back. And that,
Oh, yeah.
to be honest, we've known each other less than 24 hours. You have no reason to have my back.
Because it's
And-
right and wrong, though, isn't
But it's between right and wrong, and that,
Yeah.
that meant a lot. So
Yeah, it's not about having your back. It's
thank
like,
you. Yeah.
there's right and then there's wrong.
Yep.
You're right, though. Not too bad, but come on. Wait. You're getting upset, aren't you? Have a little cry. Crying is my favourite therapy in the world.
Well,
Come on.
welcome in.
Snuggling. It's a clean t-shirt as well. Now have a good cry, because that's you getting a bit of your anger and frustration out as well. You're such a cool dude. We love you.
Thank you. Sorry.
You got your slippers.
I want to apologize.
Thank you.
I just got a bad habit of having a short fuse. And I don't mean nothing by it.
I appreciate your apology.
I hope. Okay, I do mean it.
I appreciate your apology,
If
and
I
I
didn't,
hope.
I wouldn't say it to you.
I know.
Okay.
I appreciate the apology, and I hope you enjoy your slippers,
Thank you.
mate.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah. So first off, thoughts. One, gross.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
Two, I do know that cigarettes are still actively called fags
Correct.
in England.
In England.
In England.
Mickey
Well, this
Rourke
is-
is not British.
this
Right,
is-
but they are.
They're on Celebrity
okay,
Big
but
Brother
it,
UK.
but it was
Yeah.
he wasn't doing it because
No,
he's actually
I
calling
know.
it that.
I
Sorry.
know. Well,
know.
'cause-
I'm not. Yeah.
Yes,
like-
if someone doing that in the States, I'd be like,
Yeah,
ew,
absolutely not.
not even viably passable.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, just like fucking gross. And the thing is that like those statements about it doesn't feel like he's saying anything. Like he's not sitting there going like, I hate lesbians. I hate
it's an
like I.
undertone.
But yeah, like
yeah.
they're like, well, I'm gonna vote the lesbian out first. It's like.
It's like trying to go for a joke, but it's not funny.
Yeah,
And like,
and it's the same thing. Like
punching
you know,
down.
it's punching down for sure, and also just it's imagine if it were someone just being like, oh well, I'm gonna vote the black guy out.
right.
It's like
Right.
okay, well obviously we know why you're saying that.
Correct.
right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So-
quick recap on everything there. Mickey made homophobic comments to JoJo. He did apologize later. We didn't see that clip. A few days later, Mickey was evicted from the house after being threatening and aggressive to another housemate.
Didn't he call someone the C word in the house?
What a cunt.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
see that, but that's very possible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that's what led to
Yeah.
him being.
That may be the
yeah.
threatening and aggressive
Yeah.
part. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
At the same
And
time,
and
that
also I
all-
want to tell
Go ahead.
Ariel, being evicted is not the same as being voted out.
Right. Right.
Yeah, being
It was like
evicted is a producer.
a producer
Yeah.
being like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
out. Yeah.
At the same time that all of this was happening, Bella Thorne accused Mickey Rourke of bruising her genitals with a metal grinder on the set of their movie Girl that came out in 2020.
Holy shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. That doesn't shock
So
me.
he's not having a
Good
great
week.
week.
Yeah.
He is allegedly planning to sue Big Brother.
He did sue them on I saw this on Thursday or Friday. He put forward a suit apparently because his manager was saying that he it's tarnishing his reputation, but
Yep.
that he's lost money because
Correct.
he didn't get the payout he was supposed to get from the show.
Yeah.
My counterpoint to that: when is the last time you thought about Mickey Rourke? Yes, it's not good press.
Sure.
But it's all press is good press in Hollywood. What is he making off of this? You know what I mean? There's
Well, that's why he's suing, because it keeps his name in the paper.
press, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's Mickey's involvement in all of this.
Icky.
Icky
Mickey. Let's talk about JoJo and the ramifications of this crime. Another person of interest here is Chris Hughes, who was on Love Island UK. He's 32. As you saw in that clip, he did stick up for her for JoJo a little bit.
Is he the one who went over and gave her a hug?
And then he went over and gave her.
Yeah, he
hug
was
as she
like,
crying.
I don't care about you. I'm not I'm not sticking up for you because I care about you. I'm sticking up for you because it's right and wrong.
Correct.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was kind of funny. Yeah.
But
No.
not now because they did sleep in the same bed together a couple days later. So TBD on what that actually was. Then later in a challenge, they all had to dress up as cats.
The challenges are really weird.
Yep. Chris pees on the floor. Let's
Like a
let's
cat.
watch.
Can you block the door?
Yeah.
And then I'll have a little wee. Don't tell anyone I've weed though, all right?
Go for it.
Well, wait a minute, because you're giving me stage fright.
Well, close your eyes.
Close my eyes. Hang on. Okay. Oh my God, I have weed. Oh my God. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at it. Now I need to flick it open.
Wait,
right?
I want to see before you do.
So now they do this, don't they?
Yeah, you have to cover it.
Good?
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
I'm just gonna, okay, hold on. There we go, you ready?
Yeah,
Set?
yeah. Yes. Right, that's good.
All right,
Let's see it.
we're in. It's pretty good work.
But now flick it with your feet.
Yep.
Or your paws.
What are you making us watch, Ben?
I'm sorry.
That's
So
funny.
they both pee in the litter box on the show as they're dressed as cats.
Sure. As
Production
one does.
or Big Brother, I guess, had to remind them, sent a mass notification or whatever to all cats and had to remind them that even though they're dressed as cats, they should be using the human toilets.
Why is there a litter box then?
Great
That's
question.
what I'm saying, yeah.
This does a little bit feel like production's
They
fault.
were setting them up.
I did
Yeah.
see the article that I read. The internet was a little bit up in arms. There were a lot of nasty comments on Twitter about some production assistant has to clean that up,
Yeah.
and they were mad at JoJo and Chris about it.
But why is there a litter box?
Yeah.
Again, great questions that production probably should have thought about.
It's not unlikely that they did think about it and they did it intentionally.
Yeah.
Also, there are cameras on them. Somebody could have stopped them at any point.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah,
nobody
if they
did.
really were like, you guys can't do this, then they would have.
I assumed
Correct.
that they were supposed to do it.
I thought so
because
too.
He did it,
They,
and then
they were,
she did
they were
it.
the only two that did.
Yeah.
Of the entire remaining contestants.
I think that's
Celebrity
funny of
Brother.
them. I'm sorry for the production assistant who has to clean that up.
Right.
You had to throw out all of that litter too. It's not like the production assistant is sitting there cleaning
Scooping
it up with
it.
their bare
Right.
hands. They're taking that whole little litter thing, they're pouring it in a trash bag.
Right, they're not
Sure.
scooping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's on production if they.
This is fair.
Yeah.
So all of this, JoJo's current partner that she mentioned when she was talking to Mickey in that first clip, Kath Ebbs, immediately after the fallout with Mickey was pretty vocal on on socials and everything, saying like sticking up for JoJo. But in the past couple of days, now that Chris and JoJo are like getting closer, Kath Epps has gone like totally silent. On
They're
social
like,
media.
my girlfriend peed in a litter box. We're done.
Well, I think Ben means more because they shared a bed.
No, yeah, I got
That-
that.
more-
that
definitely
kind of
more
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
And like they definitely got there was like a clip of
They
them
were
getting
a
like
little
real
bit touchy.
close as they were sharing the same bed.
That is
Yeah.
not what I expected.
From JoJo?
From
Yeah.
JoJo.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
JoJo is very has been very out loud and as
Yeah.
her way of her Miley way of breaking
Yeah.
out of the childhood mold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
She has specifically identified as a lesbian, and
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, everyone's on a different journey.
Totally.
So,
I do feel like JoJo makes decisions in the public eye that are not always smart.
I agree.
fair.
She has a history of choosing to do things for the sake of
Like the bit almost,
Yeah.
but not
For-
even like the bit.
for like trying to get people angry for that kind of
like
thing.
baiting almost.
Yeah, so I wouldn't put it past her to be doing this to kind of be trying to get the attention of like, oh my god, there's this lesbian, but she's fooling around with a man.
And
Right.
they both pee in
And
a
they
litter
both
box.
pee in a litter box.
Yep.
So I mean, I think it, you know.
One time when I was in college, my roommate threw a party in our apartment, but didn't like run it by any of us. It doesn't matter. I like woke up to the sounds of people in my apartment.
Ooh.
And the next day, I went to the bathroom, and a human being had peed in the litter box.
JoJo Siwa was at your
JoJo
party?
Siwa was at my college
Wait,
party.
how could you tell that it was a human being?
Because Luna was locked in my room all night.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
the cat
The
couldn't
cat
have gotten
could not
to
have
that
gotten to the
litter
litter
box.
box. Also,
Oh,
like,
no.
That's funny.
you can kind of like... Cats,
You can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like cats pee up against the side.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah,
those-
yeah.
yeah. Not to get into like the intricacies of...
Of cat piss.
Okay.
Yeah.
on our highly acclaimed podcast.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
very,
absolutely.
very
All
refined.
12 listeners will be good,
Yeah,
happy to know. Yeah.
Damn, I think the litter box thing is funny.
So
Personally.
let's get into judgments.
Yeah.
JoJo, Mickey, Chris, how are we feeling?
Mickey, castration.
Yeah.
As with all men.
Yeah.
No. Mickey, I think he has to let's
Go
see.
through sensitivity training.
Yeah. I think he has to actually go to conversion therapy.
Whoa.
Mickey has to...
I think he has to be converted
gay.
into a lesbian.
Wow. He
Yeah.
does kind of look like one.
Yeah.
Yeah, his hair did not look good in that clip, by the way.
No.
It's not.
Never looked good.
Yeah,
like
true.
that's how he's looked for
Yeah.
the past
And like his
30
Botox
years.
looks very like
Yeah.
botched
Again.
housewife.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
he's looked for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, no punishments for JoJo or Chris from me, but it does seem like possibly as the season progresses, there could be other things that might make me more questioning.
Yeah.
But so far, I'm just kind of like,
I think JoJo and Chris have to exclusively use litter boxes for 3 months.
for 3 months.
3
that's
months.
Good,
tough.
good
Yeah,
call. Good
yeah.
call. How are we feeling about Kath going pretty silent on their social media?
It is interesting.
I think, honestly, that might just be the best call, whether
Yeah,
they feel a
regardless.
kind of way about it or not.
Sure.
Just because, like, it's one thing to be like, I'm going to be vocal and stand up against homophobia against my partner. But, like...
But it comes
Sure.
to like relationship intricacies.
Yeah,
it's better
and
to just
also
ride
like
it out,
something
let it
like
pass.
this where it's like your partner pees in a litter box. Nobody's prepared to make
Well,
a statement on that for
right,
one
Yeah,
thing.
of course.
right. Because
Yeah.
this is happening in live
This
time,
is
Yeah,
this has
right?
happened over the
Yeah.
past week, over the past
Yeah,
couple
so
of
it's not
days.
like JoJo and their partner
Have talked.
Have
I-
talked. But no, I don't think it's weird that Kath Ebbs isn't making any kind of statement, because I think anything that you can say on social media, especially if you're in that kind of public light, can easily be twisted.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
for something like this, it's like you don't need to say
Silence
anything
is,
about
like,
it.
the
Like,
better.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But fuck Mickey
Yeah. Fuck Mickey Rourke.
Rourke. Thank you. I was like, what is his name?
You were about to say
Mickey
Rooney.
Rooney. Yeah.
I want to give him the smallest benefit of the
No.
doubt because he's 72 and he just hasn't learned any of this.
But
No.
the thing is that, like, okay, so you're 72 and you haven't learned anything of this. I just don't believe that you can be in show business and never have interacted with gay people.
That, but also it's one thing to like not have encountered someone different from you, but it's another thing to be like actively like rude and demeaning.
Yeah.
This is very
Yeah,
And to
fair,
tell
yeah.
JoJo like 4 days with me and you'll be turned.
That's gross.
And then
I'll tie you up. That's just disgusting.
Right. That's horrifying.
Yeah.
That's old
This is
Hollywood
very
misogyny.
correct.
Like that.
Correct.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But
and the thing is too, like, I'm not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt when he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna vote the lesbian out," and Chris was like, "You can't say that."
and then he said it again.
Yeah, he said it again.
Yeah,
He doubled
that's
down.
very fair.
Yeah.
And you know,
he went way too far.
yeah. If because I do think that there's something to be said with giving people grace that ignorance is something that happens.
Totally.
But if that person is corrected and learns
and then continues to
do something,
in the
then
same
there's no
sentence.
same
Right.
sentence.
The
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. The
Yeah.
tie you up comment really. Like,
No,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was-
unsettling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
New like
the current Celebrity Big Brother
You know, like-
happening as we speak.
you know, like FBI has like top like most wanted lists.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mickey's
Mickey Rourke,
number one.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
wanted for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You can find us everywhere at Reality Bombshell. Thank you so much to Tim Schools and Isaac Toub for doing our logo and theme music respectively. Make sure you set your podcast app to automatic downloads because that helps us out a lot. I've been Kelson.
I'm Ariel.
I'm Ben.
Bombs away.
Reality Bombshell.